que me está molando un montón, vamos. Llevo 3 capítulos que son brutales, tío. Qué pedazo de expansión, es increíble.
Nice place,
isn't it? Offers a lovely view of the valley. On a clear day, you can see the outlines of done time.
shame the reason why we came here.
Yes, quite the shame.
You angry with me for not freeing Sienna? For not trying to resolve this peacefully?
A bit. Though, perhaps I was fooling myself. Latching on to the notion because I badly wished to believe there was some way to fix everything. However, matters have simply gone too far. I must come to terms with that.
Bueno, se lo decimos y vemos qué tal. No sé si... Es que ahora mismo no puedo guardar partida. Igual tengo que cortar el vídeo luego o lo que sea. No sé. Pero bueno, creo que esto va a ser bastante largo. La verdad es que... Supongo que lo diré luego, cuando acabemos la expansión entera, porque de momento no la hemos acabado. Pero sí que es cierto que estoy muy contento de la expansión. Creo que es brutal. O sea, es que se puede decir que mantiene la calidad del producto original de The Witcher y va más allá. Porque es que es impresionante Blood and Wayne. Me gustó muchísimo Hearts of Stone, muchísimo. Dije, madre mía, qué pedazo de expansión, esto es la hostia. Y de que dijeron que Blood and Wayne iba a ser más larga, iba a ser incluso mejor, me quedé un poco pensando, digo, pero es que es difícil de... Pero sí que es cierto que lo han mejorado, Y estamos hablando de 2 expansiones, gente, que al precio en el que están, porque, bueno, al fin y al cabo te compras el Season Pass, que por cierto, si lo compráis en G2A está baratísimo. Ahora, también podéis comprar las expansiones por separados, pero si lo compráis por G2A, te compras la expansion pack con el juego y ahora mismo creo que está a nada. De todas maneras, también podéis esperar a que salga el Definitive Edition, esas mierdas que sacarán, que supongo que sacarán el juego con todo el contenido. Otra de las cosas que me ha gustado mucho que ha hecho CD Projekt es que han sacado las expansiones en físico. Eso no lo suele hacer casi nadie, Y yo, por ejemplo, tengo las 2 en físico y tengo mi coleccionista con mi baraja de Gwent. O sea, es que ese tipo de cosas, tío, ¿yo qué queréis que os diga? Esta gente... Son una maravilla, tenerlos haciendo juegos para nosotros. Esto es increíble. Lo próximo va a ser Cyberpunk. A ver qué tal está. Bueno, ¿le damos o qué?
Regis, let the unseen elder know we've arrived. Have him summon Detlaff.
Dile al oculto que llama el maricón de Detlaff. Venga. Está brutal, tío. Está increíble. La que se carga el pájaro dice, ¡otra visita! ¡Me cago en la puta! Y se carga el pájaro. Hala, convocado. Mongolín. Ven aquí, Detlaff, campeón. Uy, Oriana. Mira cómo saca los colmillos. ¡Sí! No se te ocurra tocarla, ¿Pero qué va a venir? ¿Todo el mundo o qué? Ahí lo llevas, campeón. Ya sabes lo que hay. Tienes que obedecer, Bueno, 1 contra 1 sin camiseta ahora, venga. Sinceramente, a mí no me gustaría matar a Detlaff. O sea, lo estoy haciendo porque quiero ver este final, ¿vale? Pero a mí como jugador y como lo que creo que haría Geralt es que lo ayudaría.
Why? You know why.
I've tired of guessing your human thoughts. So articulate them or leave me be.
He venido a matarte.
Came here to kill you.
Brief and to the point. How refreshing.
De momento es esto lo que vamos a hacer. Luego veremos otras cosas, ¿vale? A Regis no le mola, pero él no se va a meter en medio, creo. Espero que no. Ah, lo ha abandonado. Se ha puesto de mi lado. Cojonudo. Porque le hemos dicho, Regis, esto lo he hecho por ti. Ven aquí, campeón. ¡Eh! ¡Hostia! No, Regis, como muera Regis a causa de esto, la hemos liado, Joder, ¿esto qué es? ¿Dragon Ball Z? Coño, Geralt. Hostia puta. Hola, amigo. Bueno, pues yo voy a hacer algo, ¿o qué? Me han dejado ahí como para que... Dios. Joder. Bueno, ahora sí. Creo que sí, ¿no? Ahora me dejarán jugar. Venga. Te calles. Es que eres un par de veras. La música, gente. ¡Dios, qué hijo de puta! ¡Cabrón! Te vas a cagar, hijo de puta. Me voy a chutar todo lo que tengo para reventarte. Vale, o sea que esto no vale para nada, ¿no? Toma, cabrón. ¿What? ¡Me cago en la leche! ¡Hostia puta! ¿Qué cojones? ¡Dios! Toma, hijo de puta, sin alas. Vuela ahora. No. Buena. Joder, ¿qué es eso, tío? Madre mía. No sé qué es esto, pero lo voy a romper. Creo que es su corazón. Dios, cómo pega. Me ha quitado la mitad de la vida. ¿Qué está pasando detrás de mí? Ojo, que me revienta, Uf, esto va a ser complicado. Vale, puedo cargarme a este tío y ahora dedicarme a esto. Vamos. ¡Vamos! Necesito vida. Estoy apurando mucho, Tengo toxicidad a full. Vale, o sea, esto me va a dar tiempo solamente. Rápido. Vamos. Vale, vale, vale. Para atrás, para atrás. ¡No, no, no, no! ¡Uf! ¡Corre! ¡Ya! ¡Dios! ¡Madre mía! ¡Madre mía! Geralt de Rivia, amigo mío. ¿Te pensabas que iba a ser un humanito normal y corriente? A pastar. Gilipollas. No ha muerto todavía, no os preocupéis. No lo puedo matar yo. Lo tiene que matar Regis. Si quiere acabar con él, para siempre tiene que ser Regis el que lo mate. Madre mía, qué combate más épico, tío. Ha sido mejor incluso que el de... Que el del final del juego, ¿eh? Del The Witcher 3. Mira cómo se regenera el putillas. Córtale en 20 pedazos. Por lo menos que tarde un rato, ¿sabes?
Leave him to me. Be gone.
I can't let...
I insist.
Se va a anatemizar si mata a otro vampiro. No sé exactamente lo que es eso. Supongo que será morir. Madre mía. Hostia puta. Madrecita de mi vida, qué pedazo de capítulo y de final. Si la gente dice que este final es una mierda, esto es la puta hostia. A mí me ha encantado, la pelea final es impresionante. 2 semanas más tarde. Taller del sastre. ¿What? ¿En serio? Vale, Regis está bien.
My, what a smashing ensemble. You wear it well.
Sí, sí, estoy
Shut
precioso.
up. I look like a twit.
The caftan is sewn of the best fabrics available, and according to the best tailoring practices. But one must have a modicum of taste to appreciate this. Even the most exquisite robes cover only deficiencies in beauty, never in refinement.
Rather not bicker about taste. Don't like to. It's neither interesting nor productive.
Correcto.
This
Bien dicho,
particular
Geralt. Y más para este vídeo.
tolerance for formal occasions. Yet he's to attend just such an event shortly. I expect that's the source of his prickliness. So try not to take things personally, Master
Qué
Taylor.
pintas,
Rather
tío.
pity him, for in truth, stage fright overwhelms him. He trembles at the thought that he has no notion how to behave in the presence of Her Grace's Majesty.
As well he should.
Gracias,
All that being as it may, Toussaint's highest honor, the Order of Vitis Vinifera, demands appropriate attire. The Duchess cannot be expected to drape the medal on a suit of armor caked in mud. Palace protocol places enormous emphasis on form, virtuous tradition, etiquette.
Huh. A tradition which values appearances ahead of all else. Which calls
Voy a
for
ir así
lordly,
con los brazos
glistening
abiertos.
triviality and misplaced generosity.
Sound wistful. Pensive, Regis. That because they refuse to buy you a new outfit?
Hardly. It's the tone I ever adopt when I find myself pondering, which, believe it or not, happens quite a lot. Besides, I've no need for a new outfit as I shall not be attending the ceremony.
Why not?
Because unlike you, I don't have to. I shall begin to pack my belongings instead. I trust you'll join me later, once you're richer by a medal and a fascinating new experience.
Count on it. Ceremonies, Medals honoring virtues. Just keeps coming
Mira
up.
los brazos, gente.
I've had no reprieve either. And I keep thinking of the last great virtue,
Increíble.
compassion. It's the one piece of the puzzle that never seemed to fit.
Mean you suddenly believe the 5 virtues theory? After all we've revealed?
It's not a question of belief, superstition, or old wives' tales. It's a conclusion derived through exercising pure logic. Siana planned everything in advance. Had we not stopped her, surely there'd have been a 5th victim. One the gossips would have associated with a lack of compassion.
Her plans don't matter now. Can't act on them. Ask the messenger who delivered my invitation to the ceremony. Siana's in the palace. Courtiers pressured the Duchess to lock her in a tower.
Do you care not to
Ojalá
list who else was
zapatos,
in
eh?
her black book? We've some time before the ceremony. We could still chat with that boot-cleaning urchin. He was the one to pass the victims' names to Detlaff. Perhaps we missed something.
Pues puede ser. Vamos a ver.
Regis, Bootblack didn't say anything about making deliveries when we talked to him. How do you know he handled the letters?
While you basked in glory and tried on new formal wear, I conducted a little investigation.
¿Os acordáis de limpiabotas, no?
You'd be very proud to see how I conducted myself.
le limpiaba
I
las botas
began
de vez en
by
cuando al Detlaff, si
concocting
se
an
portaba bien con
ample
él.
supply of boot wash for our enterprising young friend. I'd observed that among street folk, amidst their society as a whole, reciprocity takes precedence over all other codes, and thus no good deed goes unrewarded. Of course, the same holds true for malicious or destructive deeds.
The letters. What's the connection?
When the bootblack arrived to collect his bucketful, he hinted he knew more. Simply put, we'd failed to ask the proper questions when we chatted earlier. It took a bit more tongue loosening, but ultimately he spoke. He admitted he'd handed Detlaff the letters. He knew this information was valuable to me. In providing it, he was simply repaying me.
All in all, why not check up on that? We'll go together, assuming we're done here.
I am done, yes. It lies in your hands now to see if you are able to present my handiwork at the ceremony with the dignity it is due. Or if you will first destroy it, crawling about the city's underbelly.
Promise to be careful.
Vámonos a matar un grifo con esta nueva indumentaria. Más que para joder al sastre. Mira el niño se ha hecho rico ya con...
Oh, it's the swordsman. Good to see you. Here for a spiffing? Dirty boots are a stain on professional dignity, you know. Step on up.
Need to ask you something.
Yet again? Go on then. I'm a proponent of free speech and I will gladly tell you all I know. But why not get your boots shanked while we jabber?
Guess they could use a spit and polish.
Then I shall take advantage as well. A friend of mine used to say boots should be as clean as the soles that wear them.
Clean boots, clean soles.
Madre mía, son horribles.
Fine slogan.
Qué feas son, loco.
How's business?
Well enough, I can't complain. Though it'd be even better were certain folk to sit down for a shine as they stood and chatted.
El niño es espabilado, ¿eh?
Man in the frock coat. You passed him some letters, remember?
Why, of course. I'm young, got a mind like a steel trap, but...
If you're about to tell me this information will cost me, forget it. How'd you get those letters?
Beggars brought them.
Why didn't you tell us this before, when we first talked?
You didn't ask about beggars now, did you?
Beggars. Tell us more about them. How many were there?
Why, 4. 1 for each letter.
Just 4? Sure you didn't get a 5th?
I can't count, you know.
Remember anything else? These beggars have anything in common?
What? Come now. Each was different. Some had mismatched boots, others had no boots at all. Oh, I know! They all had no home!
Kid, my patience is starting to run a little
Por
thin.
eso eran vagabundos.
Now think hard. Remember what they looked like?
Of course. I've a mind like a steel trap, as I said. They were ragged, unshaved. Their clothes were tattered. As to their boots, well, I mentioned that already.
Geralt, allow me to ask a question. Listen, lad. I'll be glad to mix another batch of that boot shine for you. But you must focus now and tell us all you know. Where can we find the beggars?
Well, at the shelter, most like.
Where's that?
Everyone knows. It's just round the corner. Up those stairs, then right.
Thanks, kid. For your trouble. We must visit the shelter. Look around inside.
By the prophet's wings. A witcher.
You've to move your little camp elsewhere, got it? This is a decent district. We need no filth folk bumming about. You? What do you want?
To talk.
Here, that's a waste of breath. We've tried it, only to tire our lips. We'll use other means of persuasion now.
Gentlemen, calm, please.
Either get out along with these flea-ridden vagabonds, or we'll toss you all out. Our patience is gone. This place is no longer a rank refuse dump.
Scram! Decent folk live here.
The shelter, them living here, bothers you. Question is why?
Look, Ballard. Another defender of the poor. Fighter for justice.
Damn nuisance. We've our women and young folk living next door, when even grown men fear to walk past such rabble.
Decent folk you mention. Mean yourselves?
Why? Do you doubt it?
Hell yes.
Hear that, Artois?
Hombre, es que decente, decente.
Insults us on our own terms.
Están aquí liándola. ¿En serio os vais a meter con
We
un
should
brujo?
step aside, good fellow. My friend is perfectly capable of settling this unfortunate dispute on his own.
Si es que nunca aprenden. Eso es lo que está pensando Geralt ahora. Siempre pasa lo mismo. Siempre pasa lo mismo. A tomar por culo.
Not a witcher.
Ahora te enteras que soy un brujo, gilipollas. Haberlo hecho antes de pegarme. Toma, su normal. Toma, por qué.
All right. I can take a hint. Come, time to
Y
go.
bien vestido, ¿eh? No me he roto nada.
I thank you so much.
Ni la camisa, ni el pantalón, está todo bien.
Tried to reason with them, but they'd have beat me blue had you not come along. I'm grateful. Immensely.
What did they want from you?
They are neighbors. Wish me to take my folk, the shelter, elsewhere. They dislike that I help the beggars. I do not oppose going elsewhere were we to have somewhere to go. But you've come with a problem, have you? My turn to aid you.
What is this place? Poorhouse?
You could call it that. They come here to rest and eat a hot meal.
You help them, why?
Because they need help.
Need some information. Looking for a man who might have mentioned the boot black in Rue de Garl.
The boot black. A feisty lad. I know him.
Any of your, wards supposed to meet him recently or soon?
Forgive me. Those I help and I are not so close that I would know. But should you wait, they'll all soon come for their meal. You can question them yourselves.
Sure all your usual beggars will be here?
They're not obliged to come, of course. But they rarely find a decent meal elsewhere. So, almost all in the area eat here.
Thanks. We'll wait. Nice of you to let us.
A ver a dónde quieren llegar con esto, porque todavía no consigo averiguar dónde quiere llegar Regis, tío. A Regis no le ha gustado nada que mate a Detlaff. Ha hablado mucho de la compasión y esas cosas. No sé si habéis dado cuenta. No, está claro que no.
Pay attention. Answer in brief. For if you draw it out, your soup will go cold, and we wouldn't want that, would we?
Recently, 4 of you delivered sealed letters to the bootblack. I know this.
Does anyone know what the gentleman means? Go on, speak up. Romain?
Why should I squeal? We were all told not to mention the letters. We all swore.
You can tell me, Romain. You were given a letter and you delivered it, right? Good work, Romain. Thank you. Who else?
I got one too. Gave it to the bootblack. But Freshie, he got one. But he can't tell you, as he's not here.
I still have mine. I'm to deliver it 2 days after the feast of St. Mark.
Dame la carta, amigo.
It's a matter of importance to the duchy. Hand it over, or I'll take it from you.
Así de fácil.
Plain and simple.
And I was to deliver it personally. Let no one else see it.
Ella me dijo.
What she said, and she was frightening.
You ought to heed folk who are kind and honest. These men helped me a short while ago, helped all of us. If this individual threatened you, you need not keep the promise you made.
Venga, coño,
All
dámela.
right, take it. I didn't want to see the bootblack anyways. It's always muddy there.
Carta que revela el nombre de la quinta víctima.
Damn it.
What is it? Another name, truly?
See for yourself.
¿Quién? ¿La duquesa?
Well,
¿El palmerín? Es el único que quedaba.
Even I did not expect this. This time you will see to our duquesa.
La duquesa, tío.
It seems we underestimated Siana rather grossly.
Hija de puta. O sea que esto no ha acabado con Detlaff.
Detlaff was literally supposed to tear her heart out.
Yet first you must snap her neck. Puzzling.
Puzzle complete.
Pero
now.
esto hay que decirse a la duquesa, tío.
The matter ceased to be
Porque la
attempted
tiene a
as
su
the
lado,
plain
¿sabéis?
truth
No la ha
was
condenado
turned
ni ha hecho
away.
nada, porque es su hermana.
We've proof of a plot to assassinate Toussaint's ruler. We've proof of a coup d'etat.
Duchess was to be Detlaff's last victim. Siana planned it from the start.
Indeed. The logical conclusion, Geralt.
4 seemingly random victims to start. The virtue's their only link. Enough to get folk talking about a righteous, vengeful beast. Obscured the victims' links to Siana, even as she had those she despised killed off one by one, leaving the Duchess for last.
Had she managed to fulfill her plan, none would have questioned the reasons. Most would have thought Anna Henrietta had died for her sins. She was known to show a hard heart on many occasions. Ample proof of a lack of compassion.
Why would Siana murder her own sister? Out of envy? To take power? From an inborn penchant for evil?
Yes, yes, and yes. All seem likely, and none are mutually exclusive. But if you'd like to know for certain, you can always ask her yourself.
Actually, love to learn her motives.
Praiseworthy, I suppose. Sometimes one should stare evil in the face.
Seems a bit strong, no?
She used my friend as her tool for killing. I believe I've every right to condemn her, but I support your lust for the truth. Some philosophers think empirical examination the sole path to knowledge. I believe you mentioned the Duchess keeps Siana locked up.
Courtiers were insisting on a harsher punishment. Much harsher. Think Anna Henrietta had to protect her sister from a lynch mob as much as she wanted to protect her subjects from a criminal. One way or another, she's locked away in a secluded wing of the palace, awaiting trial before a court of law. I'd need to get past some guards to see her. Coming with?
Of course not. I shall await you at Mare la Chaise-Longue. I'll not risk entering the palace after Detlaff and his minions.
Sí, porque si entra este, la lía.
Besides, I vastly prefer the company.
Le van a intentar matar o algo. Además que mucha gente ya sabrá que él es vampiro.
So, said straight up, it means you're going off to get drunk because you hate Siana.
I've never been fond of categorical statements of that kind, but I admit I could not vouch for my behavior in her presence. She treated Detlaff cruelly, caused his death in the end, and now this, atop all that, no, Geralt. I will not go with you. I will await you at the cemetery.
Vale. Bueno, pues ya sabemos lo que tenemos que hacer. Vamos. Vamos mejor por aquí. Vaya pintas que llevo, loco. ¿En serio? A ver, yo he matado a Detlaff porque quería hacer ese final, ¿eh? Os lo vuelvo a repetir. Evidentemente yo creo que lo mejor aquí hubiese sido no matar a Detlaff, hacer que se reúnan. Al fin y al cabo se supone que eran que se querían y todo el rollo, aunque si Ana lo dudo un poco, pero igual sí que tenía algo de cariño por él, yo qué sé. El caso es que el otro final parece ser el bueno y este es como el malo. Y dentro de este no sé si realmente tienes que luchar contra Detlaff, ¿eh? Porque viendo lo que hemos visto, que puedes decirle he venido a matarte o he venido a no sé qué, yo qué sé. Al anciano también le puedes decir lo mismo, que solamente quieras convocarle para hablar con él. Entonces realmente no sé si se le puede convocar y hablar con él y obtener otro final, o acaba todo en pelea. Entonces, ahora sí, la pelea ha sido la puta hostia, o sea, pero impresionante, vamos. Por ejemplo, me ha gustado más que la pelea contra el rey de la cacería salvaje, pero mucho más, o sea, es buenísima. Es brutal. ¿Habéis visto cómo suena el último golpe que le asesta Geralt al vampiro, a Detlaff? Escucharlo. Cómo suena. Suena como así como la espada cortando el viento, tío, en acero. Ese es el mismo sonido que hace cuando mata al rey de la cacería salvaje, cuando le mete la espada en todo el cuello. Suena igual. Me ha gustado mucho ese detalle, porque es que suena igual, el mismo sonido. Recuerdo ese sonido porque cuando maté al rey de la cacería salvaje me quedé viendo esa escena, recuerdo, un montón de veces cuando la estuve editando. La vi como, yo que sé, 15 veces o 20 veces, ¿sabes? La escena solamente del golpe. Y sonaba ese sonido. Y justo cuando la ha matado me he quedado viendo ahí lo guapo que está como Geralt se abalanza hacia él y suena ese golpe y le parte a la mitad. Es impresionante. Y esta pelea es mucho mejor que la de cacería salvaje. De hecho, a mí la pelea que más me gustó en The Witcher 3, en el juego original, es la de... Bueno, la que mola también es la de Olgierd, ¿eh? La de Olgierd mola un huevo, pero esa es de la expansión, la de Heart of Stone. Espérate, ¿dónde estoy yendo? Vale, estoy yendo bien. Vamos con Siana, ¿eh? No vamos a ir a hablar con Damien. La pelea que mola también mucho es la de el tío que mata a Vesemir, pero no me acuerdo cómo se llama ahora mismo. El otro, esa mola un montón, tú. Pero un montón, que además le dice, ¿quién te ha enseñado a luchar así? Y dice, el brujo al que mataste. ¡For Vesemir! Qué guapo que está este juego, me cago en la puta que parió. ¿Qué ha pasado? Que me caigo.
Halt! Need to see Siana urgently.
In the matter of?
Need to interrogate her. New facts have come to light. Need them explained. Seems she was planning your Duquesse's assassination.
Ah, fine then.
Sí, que si le digo otra cosa no me deja.
Solved the murders, no? Then you've my permission, but only for a few minutes.
Promise to be brief.
Pompa y extraña circunstancia.
The Witcher will speak with the inmate. You can take a momentary break.
As long as it's truly but a moment. Highly irregular, this.